as I mentioned, overseas it's a huge issue because criminal libel is a really serious problem. That not only do they sue you for your assets, they actually put you in prison as a criminal violation if they don't like the story. So if the prime minister or the president's wife in Belarus, this happened, didn't like the reporter's story, she could put the reporter in prison and charge them with criminal libel. And so outside the U.S., this is a much, much more serious problem than in the U.S. We actually have a really disturbing phenomenon, which I have not yet written about. I'm going to give a big speech at a law school in the fall about this. The dirty little secret is that a lot of news organizations, because of the bottom line and wanting to make more money and cutting their newsrooms to keep their overhead, to keep their profits at a high enough margin, they're reluctant to do some of this reporting in some cases. And so what's happening is the libel defense attorneys have noticed that there are fewer investigative news stories. And as a result, and if there is an investigative story there's a lawsuit. The news organizations are more, the commercial news organizations are more inclined to settle the case out of court and not go to a full trial. The problem with that is it doesn't help the journalists too much. Your reputation has been challenged in public, and now your news organization is not backing you, they're settling. They'll settle the case without talking to the reporter, and in many cases they'll give up their notes, including their sources, without talking to the reporter, and I can give you a number of cases. So that's a problem.